What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Inventions. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode, we finally conquered the end. Yeah, we got the end portal opened up. We went there. We fought the dragon. We collected all the experience. Lots of good stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't bring enough arrows, and that was like the longest fight ever. It didn't seem that long to you guys as far as the fight goes, but for me, trying to attack that dragon with this sword, yeah, it takes a long time. So people are telling me in the comments that, hey, you didn't empower your sword. Well, yeah, I did actually. When I was fighting the dragon, or actually, I guess before, after I made the cut, when we went to the end, I empowered it. If it's got the red border around there, it's empowered, right? So if we look at the tooltip here, it says plus 8 attack damage, plus 4 flux damage. Okay, if we unempower it and we do the same thing, look at that tooltip, it says plus 8 attack damage, plus 1 flux damage. So empowered, it does plus 3 more flux damage. Is not that much. If we had this sword enchanted with like power, or I'm sorry, not power, whatever, sharpness 5, yeah, something like that, it would have done way more damage and that would have been a lot faster. But yeah, no enchantments. That's just a flux infused sword by itself. Yeah, we should have just brought more arrows and it would have been a lot better. But today, what I want to work on, we made this enchanter last episode so we can start doing soulbound stuff. Yeah, we need to get some Enderman heads. So we should probably look at getting that Enderman Farm set up. So I'm thinking we should just grab some cobblestone, since that's an easy and readily available block that we have. Just grab some cobblestone. We're probably going to chisel it so it looks a little bit better, just like stone bricks or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We're just going to build a little platform for Enderman to spawn on, and then we're going to kill him. And hopefully we'll be able to get the Enderman head pretty quickly. We also should look at... Is it not nighttime? I thought it was nighttime. It feels like it's nighttime. We should also look at getting the Soul Shards, the old ways mod going. I think it was calling Soul Shards Reborn last time. Yeah, I've played with so many mod packs that Soul Shards. There was like the original Soul Shards and Soul Shards Reborn. Now Soul Shards the old way. Yeah, anyway, we should look at getting that done. I was also kind of looking at this one. So the Soul Shards, the old ways mod, I guess the old ways, requires a soul forge, and that requires corrupt essence, which is vile dust. So we have to get soul sand. We have to smelt that down. We don't have any soul sand yet. I was looking in our inventory just a moment ago. Yeah, we don't have any of this. So we have to go to the nether. We have to collect some soul sand. There's some stuff that we need to do. I kind of feel like we should... Well, you know what? People are saying that the soul shards, the old way, like it takes a long time to make the... whatever those are, the ingots. Let's go back and look at this. Yeah, they say it takes a long time to make these solarium ingots or solium ingots. We should probably go and get this stuff set up. That way it can be doing this stuff when we are, setting up the Enderman Farm and all of that stuff. I think that just makes the most sense. So let's go to the nether. We will go ahead and collect a little bit of soul sand. I did put some fence gates here to keep all of the mobs from entering, so no creepers will get us on the other side. I haven't been here since I put those fence gates up, so there could have been something here, but there wasn't. Yeah, so I'm going to go try and find a little bit of soul sand. Probably going to be relatively easy to do. Yeah, there's some right here. Yeah, we'll go collect some of this stuff. We'll start looking at the soul shard the old ways, and then we'll look at setting up an Enderman Farm. All right, be right back, guys. Well, I ended up collecting all the soul sand I could get with the remaining durability on our shovel, and our shovel did break, so yeah, no more shovel. I got to make a new one. Looks like we're almost about to the point where I need to make a new pickaxe as well, so we'll look at doing that here pretty soon. So I ended up getting about a little over 2 stacks, but it was like 2 stacks plus 5 or something. I smelted down a stack of the soul sand in our alloy smelter over here, so we had like a stack of the vile dust. Then I used 1 vile dust plus 1 glowstone dust to make the corrupted essence, so we can make our soul forge, which is just cobblestone, that corrupted essence, and obsidian. Yep. And then I have that I have that set down right here. Cool. So this is what it looks like, kind of like a vanilla furnace interface. So the way this works, there's 2 different methods that this Soul Shards mod can do. There's the easy method, or easy mode, which is you do like the glowstone and end stone in like a diamond shape, and then you right click glowstone in the center with the diamond, and then you get your soul shard. Or we have the default method, which is this one, where we have to take, I think it was 8 of this corrupted essence. We'll smelt 1 diamond into 3 soul shards, and I believe that takes a minute for this to happen, a very, very long minute. This is why I wanted to get this thing done now, because this is going to take a while. So it's my understanding this takes like 45 minutes actually to about an hour for one diamond to smelt. I do actually have this area chunk loaded, by the way. So yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We can go to other places, and yeah, this will still cook things up. So we can do other things, which is awesome. Like go to the end and start working on that Enderman farm, which is definitely something I want to start working on. So I already chiseled up some of the blocks, some of the cobblestone in my inventory here. So we're using large cobblestone tiles. We're just pretty much going to build out a large platform just to get some Endermen spawning out there. First and foremost, we want to get an Enderman Head so we can do some of the Ender IO stuff that I wanted to do. And then we should look at, well, we don't want to go too crazy killing Endermen until we have our Soul Shard, right? Yeah, you can see we've gone through half of one of those and we've only done like that much. It's going to take a while for this whole thing to process. But yeah, eventually when we get the blink Soul Shards, all we have to do is just put that on our hotbar, I believe, and kill some mob to set the type. Yeah, and then we can, every kill we get will just add to that. There's also enchantments from this mod. I think it's called Soul Stealer. And every level of enchantment that you have Soul Stealer will give you an additional kill per, mob death. So you can have up to 6 per kill, I think is the way that is. It goes to, I think it goes up to Soul Stealer 6. Now, I don't remember the enchantment table here, the enchanter, if that has a recipe to do that. It might not. So we have holding and multi-shot. Oh, no, we do have this. Check this out. Okay, so a Soul Shard. Is that unbound Soul Shards? We need 5 of them. Then we get Soul Stealer 5. That would be pretty cool, right? Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should cook up a bunch of, well, I guess a bunch more diamonds, huh? All right, so I'll look at doing that. Yeah, this, like I said, this is going to take a minute for this to happen. I might set up a couple of more furnaces just so we can do this, at the same time in parallel and get a bunch of these going at the same time. That could be kind of cool. But anyway, I'm going to take a minute here. I'm going to get some stuff done. Probably go to the end, start working on setting up a platform, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I just built a very, very crude Enderman spawning platform is what I did. So if we look at the mini map here, we can kind of see this is where the exit is. This is where we spawn into the end underneath this bit of endstone here. So I decided from this platform just to go out into the void a little bit out here, and then I just made kind of like a cone-shaped spawning platform. Let's go take a look at it. It is about, I think, 3 stacks of blocks away from the main island. So this should be about the only place where Enderman can spawn. Yeah, I didn't make anything fancy here. Just a single thing of blocks. We don't have angel blocks in this mod pack, so I had to build out here to actually place blocks. So that's what we got. And then I just placed torches every 10 blocks or so. So nothing's going to spawn out here. Now, normally when I build a spawnable platform like this for Enderman, I will cover the roof in water. Either just let water flow off or have like micro blocks along the side and just keep source blocks of water on top of this. I haven't even done that this time. So this is like the most basic Enderman farm that you can do. Yeah, it's very, very crude. So I just built the spawning platform out here a little bit away, and I just built it so it's kind of cone shaped, just to kind of funnel the Enderman closer to us. I guess another thing we should look at doing is probably turning off the mob sounds, because it's going to get ridiculous here in a minute. I haven't tried this at all, but I know it's going to work pretty well. Let's just go ahead and turn the hostile creatures down pretty low. All right. And yeah, all you got to do is just look at all these guys. Then you get all of the Endermen right at your front doorstep. Maybe. There we go. Now we're getting them. Another thing we could do is put walls up along the side just so they don't push each other off, which I'm sure they're doing right now. But yeah, all we would have to do now is just smack them around a bit with our sword, and eventually we will get that Enderman head like we were looking for. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, if we had a weapon that did AoE damage, that'd be probably the most preferred method of doing this. But this will be a decent way of getting our soul shards, getting the kills for it eventually. Yeah, we're just looking for the one Enderman mob head though, and we didn't get it. So I'll just keep at this for a little while. Like I said, probably putting up some kind of a wall or something. Well, maybe not that. Maybe we'll do something like this just to keep them inside, so when they're all angry at me and they're rushing and pushing each other side to side, they're not falling off the edge. That might be the better way of doing it. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. But yeah, having water up here is definitely going to be something we're going to want so they don't teleport on here and then up onto the roof and all that sorts of stuff. But yeah, these are things we can work on and improve a little bit later should we need to. But the idea is that, you know, we're just going to do as little amount of Enderman farming here as possible and use the Soul Shards to do the rest of it. Yeah. Anyway, I also made these stone wands. These are from the Better Builders Wands mod. These are relatively inexpensive. They're similar to Builders Wands, except this low tier, which is 1 piece of cobblestone and 2 sticks, will only place blocks 5 blocks away. Or I guess it'll only place 5 blocks at a time. I think there's ways that you can change the orientation so it'll place it up and down or, you know, horizontal like this, but I haven't really messed around with it too much. But yeah, this is relatively inexpensive and it's great for placing a large amount of blocks for relatively cheap. But anyway, guys, I'm going to continue with this. I need to grab, what is this thing? My hardened flux capacitor. I need that thing to keep my sword charged up. I'm going to try and kill as many Endermen as possible. We might actually go back. Oh, we should probably do this. We should go back and see if those Ender Shards are ready. Or I guess, yeah, the Soul Shards or whatever, not Ender Shards. See if the Soul Shards are cooked up. I bet they are about ready by now. I've been at this for a little while. All right, guys. Well, I went ahead and I checked, and it looks like all of these are done. So, yeah, there we go. There is 6 plus 3 more. So, we got a total of 9 of these things. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I made 2 more of these Soul Forges, like I said. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to make our book here. This was Soul Stealer 5. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a Soul Stealer 5 book. So we needed, oh, wait, 154 levels of experience. I didn't realize that. Wow, that's really, really expensive. What is one level? Okay, so if it's 10 levels to do this, maybe we will make a few of those and we will figure out a different method. Okay, what is 28 levels? Yeah, you know, I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna make the 1. I wasn't realizing it was gonna cost that much. 58, 100, 154 levels. Where would we even come up with that much experience right now? We can't. I mean, we have 85, and that's after killing the Ender Dragon. All right, well, we're gonna do 1 level. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so you can use pulverized coal in place of squid ink, apparently, to make a book and quill, which is pretty awesome. So we have that. Then we're going to need, was it just one of these things? So we'll do that plus one of those, and that will make a Soul Stealer 1. Let's go ahead and do that. So we also have Bibliocraft. Might be a good time to utilize the printing press and the typesetting table and all of this stuff from Bibliocraft. I think we just need these 2 particular items to do this. It's been a little bit since I've done this. So we need 4 slabs and iron ingot. And what this will allow us to do, this will allow us to duplicate books, enchanted books. So yeah, it'll be a lot cheaper, I think, in the long run. Why am I not able to get all this stuff out of here? Blank. Let's just make some slabs this way. I don't know how many we need. We'll do that. We'll do that many. All right, so we need that to make one of these. The printing press chase. We'll put that away, and then we'll make one of those. There's a typesetting table. Nice. Okay, and then to make the actual printing press itself, we need a weighted pressure plate. I think we can afford that. And then some blocks of iron, blaze rod. I unblockified all that iron that we blocked before, so let's make a few. Well, I guess we'll just do like a stack. That'll be fine. All right, there's that. There's a printing press. Cool. So we have the printing press. We have the typesetting table. We're going to need some more of those chases, so let's look that up. What is the recipe? Looking for right here. Here it is. Printing press chase. Okay, so we're also going to need some more slabs, stone slabs. Or not stone slabs, wooden slabs. All right, we'll just do that. That should be enough. I don't really know how many of these we need. Maybe that many. Okay, so we're just laying stuff down right now. We don't really have a proper spot for this stuff. So the printing press, I think we take one of these chases, we stick it here. We have to put the enchanted book right here. And I think we shift right click on this, or right click. Oh, maybe we have to have an actual... How do you do this? Oh, there we go. You shift right click on the book. There it is. Yeah, now we have an enchanted plate with Soul Stealer 1. So we can stick that right in here, like so. We're going to need some books, and then we're also going to need some squid ink. So I got a little bit more farming to do. I don't think we have any squid ink, although that should be something that we can, yeah, we can exchange for that. Maybe we have learned this already and I don't remember. Let's go over to our exchanging table. Let's just take a look at this. Ink. No, I don't think we ever learned that. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll learn that real quick and then we can get a stack of the squid ink. Yeah, it seems like most of the vanilla items are almost guaranteed that you should be able to exchange for them. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And ink is not exactly something that's fun to farm. All right, there we go. Cool. So ink. We'll take a stack of those. Cool. What about book? We should probably learn how to make a book in this table as well and just get a stack that way. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that and we will continue on and check out the printing press. All right, so we got that taken care of. So here is a stack of books. We can just go and I think you right click them right here. And then we have a stack of ink and you think you just right click them on the handle there or maybe right there. Okay, so you right click them somewhere in this general area and then the thing goes to town and it does this. And then after so long, we will have ourselves an enchanted book. So we're going to have to do this a few times. So there is a Soul Stealer 1 book. I think you get 3 of them per each one of these presses. Yeah, it takes like 10 seconds to do each one. And then if you want to continue to copy them, you're going to have to take this and put it back over here on the typesetting table and then copy that. I think what makes the most sense though, yeah, since that's gone, what we should do is make ourselves a vanilla anvil. Yeah, just one of these, just a vanilla anvil is fine. So we can stick that right here, just throwing down more stuff. Stick that right like that. It costs 2 levels to make a Soul Stealer 2 book. Wait. Okay. It was showing those other books were right here for some reason. Okay, so now we have Soul Stealer 1, Soul Stealer 2. So Soul Stealer 2 is the next one we are going to copy. So just stick that right here. We need... I think we already had the chases in here, right? I think we had a couple of them. So shift right click. There's that. Do that. We will make 3 of the number 2s, the Soul Stealer 2 books. We'll combine the 2s into a 3, and we'll just keep repeating this process until we have the Soul Stealer 5. Sound good? All right. Whoa. Right click the wrong thing. Yeah, sound good? Great. Be right back. All right, guys. Well, I went ahead and I got our books up to Soul Stealer 4. The problem is, I didn't realize this. I should have realized this, but I didn't. Well, combining them for one cost experience. So that's like 19 levels to do that. Yeah, we just don't have the extra levels to do this anymore. And then putting the books onto the typesetting table, like if I wanted to copy another one of these, yeah, that also costs a bit of experience. So for instance, I don't remember if I had any more chases left. Let's make one of these chases real quick and I'll show you guys. So there's this thing. So we can just stick this right here. Now you don't see any interface. What you need to do is make these reading glasses from Bibliocraft, or if you have the reading enchantment, you can enchant your helmet with the reading enchantment. But anyway, with those glasses on, you can look at the table and you can look at stuff and see how much it costs. So for like, if I look at this book, it says Soul Stealer 4 below it, and then above it says requires 31 levels. Yeah, that's just to copy the 4. It gets more expensive per book you put on there. So a Soul Stealer 5, we're going to copy it. It's going to cost a lot. We're going to want an experience farm set up before we go any further with this. And then even though we have the Soul Stealer 4, we can put that on our sword, but I believe that's going to cost a little bit of levels too. Let's see how much that costs. That's 11 levels. Another thing I want to do is I want to get sharpness on here. So we need to go get ourselves 11 more levels. Let's put the souls. Oh, okay. Yeah, the anvil works weird. Like if you shift click, it stays here in your inventory and it comes up here, and that's just like a ghost thing for a little bit. Anyway, we're going to want sharpness, and I saw there was a way that we can get sharpness 5, and I think that's going to cost us 60 nether quartz, which is not a big deal, but it is another 30 levels worth of experience just to get the enchantment. So I think that's something I'm going to work on here in a little bit. Now, the problem that I'm running into at the moment, our only source of experience right now, let's put this book away just in case. Our only source of experience right now is those Endermen. We are getting the Enderman heads, by the way. Yeah, we got 13 of those so far, 121 pearls. Yeah, I can go there and I can aggro a bunch of the Endermen, and that's fine. But by the time I'm done killing that group, my Hardened Flux capacitor is almost done. yeah, I can only do one full group, one full spawn of Endermen, aggro them all and take them all down. Plus, it's a lot of clicking. So the faster we can kill them, the better it'll be. Getting that sharpness 5 will definitely be good. Getting 29 more levels is going to be a pain in the butt, but I think it's something that we need to do. Another thing we could do eventually is use, I guess, Enderman? No, I'm sorry, not Enderman. Blaze. We could set up a Blaze farm for experience. I was trying to think of what other ways we can get experience in this mod pack. Another way we've done it previously in the past was using, what is it, the Tinker's Construct ore berries, like the experience ore berry bushes. Well, Tinker's Construct is not in this mod pack, so we can't do that. Another option, I suppose, would be if we had a mob farm set up, we could use a grinder from Mine Factory Reloaded, and there's a way you can convert the mob essence into liquid XP or whatever, and then you can, use the XP shower to get the experience back out. So that's another way of doing it, I suppose. Yeah, there's really not a lot of good ways I can think of at the moment. Automatic ways of killing mobs to get experience. We've done this in the past using like extra utilities spikes, right? Yeah, we've used extra utilities, the spikes from that, to automatically kill mobs, and that drops experience. We don't have extra utilities in this mod pack, so that doesn't work. We could use turtles. We could do old school melee turtle farming, and that would be kind of cool, except I'm pretty sure the melee turtles, let's look at this. Pretty sure these melee turtles, where is it? Yeah, right here. I'm pretty sure these guys, like, there is a durability on these diamond swords, and I'm pretty sure this durability does go down now. Before, it used to be infinite uses as long as you made the turtle with the diamond sword, and now I don't think that's the case anymore. Like, you can tell the turtle to equip a sword on a certain side, but yeah, I think the durability will run out. I'm pretty sure is what I read. I haven't tested this myself. Anyway, there's a lot of different things I've been thinking about for getting more experience, and yeah. I think first things first, we need to start killing these Endermen faster. So let's get 29 more levels. We'll get that sharpness. We will look at putting the sharpness on the sword so we can kill these guys that much faster, and then we'll just go from there. So I'm going to go ahead, smack these guys around a little bit, get my XP very, very slowly, collect a little bit of Ender Pearls, which is pretty cool. We'll be right back, guys. So after all that Enderman that we've killed so far, a thought finally occurred to me. We should upgrade our redstone flux capacitor for one. We don't really have enough power to keep this thing all the way full. Like, it took a while just to get it up to this amount of power. We really need to upgrade our power system, and then once we get that going, we can charge up these larger capacity capacitors. Yeah, and that'll be good. But the thing that occurred to me is that we should have our Soul Shard on our hotbar, and as we're killing these Endermen, we're killing them anyway, we should be skilling up our Soul Shard. So that's what we're going to do now. Don't remember if it's just like one regular mob killed with that thing on your hotbar, or do you have to have a specific sword to do it? Nope, looks like that's all we need to do. So it's Bounty Enderman. We have one kill. So yeah, we just need to pull in all these guys like we've been doing. We really only need to get to 29 experience. But that's fine since we're skilling up our Soul Shard anyway. Yeah, this is fine. We'll just go ahead and kill all these guys. Yeah, we just need to skill up. Or I guess we need 29 experience so we can get that sharpness enchantment. We probably need a few more levels to put the enchantment onto our sword. And then we can kill these guys a little bit faster. Yep. And then we're going to be looking at getting the Soul Stealer enchantment onto the sword so we can get the skills up for the Enderman that much faster. I guess the actual kills on this thing that much faster. I guess one thing that's kind of cool about the Soul Shard is we can tell exactly how many Endermen we've actually killed. Since we're only getting, one per death, there's not multiple because we don't have Soul Stealer on here. But anyway, yeah, it's a lot of Enderman killing today, guys. Doing a lot of this stuff by hand, but we're doing what needs to be done to progress with this mod pack. So we got almost the amount of experience we need. Not quite there. I'm going to see if, I was going to say I should see if we should get more than that, but since we're doing the vanilla style enchanting table, if we get 5 more levels, it's going to cost a lot more. Trying to go from like level 29 to level 34, as opposed to going from level 0 to level 5. It costs way more that way. Anyway, I'm going to keep at this, guys. We'll be back. Alright, guys. Well, I went ahead and I enchanted our Flux Infused Sword with Bow Sharpness 5 and Soul Stealer 4. So we didn't do Soul Stealer 5, just 4. But yeah, that's fine. With the amount of Endermen that we've been killing and the amount of XP we've been trying to collect, I was able to get our Soul Shard to tier 5 That's 1,024 kills on it or whatever. Yeah, we get 5 kills per swing of per kill, basically. We get 1 for the mob dying plus an additional 4 because that Soul Stealer 4 on here. So yeah, that goes pretty quickly. Another thing I noticed though, let me aggro one of these guys. Oop, just one. Okay, well we got just 2 of them. Okay, so this sword is not, it's not empowered, right? So if we do 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks with it not empowered, and with it empowered, 1 attack, 2 attacks, and still 3 attacks. So we can, with this having sharpness 5 on there, we can leave this unempowered, so it's 200 RF per use, and with it empowered, it is 800 RF per use, so it's a lot cheaper. We can go 4 times longer with it unempowered, but yeah, that sharpness 5 does a whole lot of extra damage, so it makes it like, instead of, I don't even know how many hits it was before, like 5 or 6, down to 3. Yeah, and then we can save a lot of RF by not leaving it empowered, so that's really, really good. But yeah, now that we got the Soul Shard, we can look at setting up a proper Enderman mob farm in the overworld. We don't have to come to the end anymore, which is great. We don't have to use this silly makeshift mob farm that I just made. Yeah, we can just set up a spawner in the overworld. We can drop the Enderman a proper amount of distance so they only have 1 heart or half a heart or something like that. And then we can just punch them all down or do something like using TNT or whatever. I guess we can use TNT all day long because I'm sure we'll be able to exchange for either the TNT itself or the gunpowder and sand from 1 ender pearl from the Enderman that we're going to have. So yeah, there's going to be lots of different ways we can kill these mobs. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to actually getting some mob farms going and things like that. But yeah, guys, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. I spent a lot of time trying to get all these Endermen done. I've clicked them so many times with my sword trying to kill them. But yeah, we finally got there. We're able to do the Soul Shards now. It's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.